And welcome back to the first of 3 Who Would Wins I'm doing. 2 of them will be up today, including this one. This one comes to us from Charles R. I don't want to bother trying to mispronounce the name. Charles R. And I thought more than one person gave me this matchup, but no, they didn't. Doomslayer versus Ghostrider. Now, Doomslayer I've done several times, but I'll admit, I've never been, even with the research I've done, I've never played a Doom game. So everyone always keeps telling me, you get him Doomslayer's this and this and this. Like, okay, I get it. I don't really know the character as well as I probably should have. So I double checked, went back in, and, took other people's, what the people have said to more, not to heart, but use that more to give us a basis on Doomslayer, at least from my perspective. Doomslayer is obviously the lead of Doom 2, and overall games in the series. Now, Doomslayer is not Doom Guy. Well, he is Doom Guy, and he's not. He's an upgraded version of Doom Guy, to the best of my knowledge. And he is extremely bad. I mean, he's beaten the forces of hell how many times now? Like, I think I've lost track how many he's beaten the forces of hell. Now, he is human, but he was actually given blessings by, I believe, Seraphim, or a Seraphim, who basically, gave him enhanced physicality, the whole kind of enhancement, adding on to his already impressive physical abilities, which allow him to go toe-to-toe with even Hell's champion. And the more he defeats evil demons and stuff like that, the more he, so Doom 2, Hell on Earth, Final Doom, Doom 64, Doom 16, Quake Champions, Quake 3 Arena, and Doom Eternal. So yes, he is the lead of all of these series. As I said, he has a transcendent human physiology, being given the blessing of the Seraphim has descended upon him, because he has immense physical conditioning, including strength, which allows him to go hand-to-hand with even strong demons, durability, which he can be hurt, impressive speed and stamina, urgent energy absorption. This Doomslayer can absorb metabolize urgent energy via his Predator suit, which reroutes it through said combat fatigue subsystems into his body. This allows him to increase either his health, armor, or ammo to maximum levels. Destruction empowerment. The most unique thing about the Doom Marine is his ability to grow stronger and become even more tenacious with every demon he kills. According to the game lore, this is a result of the Simir Mark Maker, giving the Slayer the ability to absorb the souls of those he's killed. Power-up usages, there's plenty of power-ups. Ruin absorption and usage, same thing. Advanced intellect, he is actually very intelligent. Expert combatant, indomitable rage, intimidation, indomitable will. He also has had several different suits before, but I mean, the Predator suit I think is like the main one. In terms of his weapons gallery, he is well known for the amount of weapons that he has wielded over the years. Where is the weapons list here? Weapons. There we go. Weapons. Super Shotgun, El Diablo Shotgun. The alternative is the Super Shotgun. He is engraved with the images of victims as well after the skin was boiled off. Doom 2 Shotgun, among other things. Also, obviously, he's obviously wielded things like the Unmaker, or the BFG. The Unmaker, I think, would be one thing that could actually hurt Ghostrider to an extent, but I don't think it would put him down. That leads me into Ghostrider. And obviously the most common Ghostrider is Johnny Blaze. There have been others, but Johnny is the most common. Made a deal with Mephisto, had the spirit Zerthos basically bonded to him, and I might have to stop this video. I hope I don't have to stop this video, but had his spirit bonded to him, and he became the spirit of vengeance, Ghostrider. Now, the Ghostrider is more or less kind of invincible to some degree. Like, he can be hurt by holy weapons, yes. It would take beings of comparable power to really do much to him. Or, power beyond. It's like, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet can easily beat the Ghostrider. That's easy, because Ghostrider is not a universal level being on par with the Gauntlet. But at the same time, he is at his full power. Dr. Strange has described the Ghostrider as like a god, a deity in terms of it at his full power, which that's pretty apt. He is pretty much a god. He got his power on. He's matched Mephisto, who can go toe to toe with Galactus. He can use Hellfire. He can create chains that he can just summon. Obviously, the penance there is his, bread and butter technique, inflicting, the pain of everything, all the souls that said individual has, harmed or killed or whatever, back on said individual. The Ghostrider can also just obliterate, planets if he really wanted to at his full power. At his full power, like Ghostrider is a deity level figure. Add on the fact that he can just consume souls, hurt souls, and definitely with Hellfire. Ghostrider is a very, very, cool character. The movies, I don't think it really ever did him justice. Although when Ghostrider was on screen, he was still very cool. Now, these two meeting up, they both fought their own respective versions of Hell before, and I think we really need to make a difference, or we need to differentiate between the two versions of Hell here. Because it's very clear. These are two very different hells these two have come from, or gone up against, I should say. It's clear that Marvel and DC's Hell is not the same as the Doom universe Hell. It's just not. The beings in there do seem to be more powerful, but through certain caveats. Like Mephisto is probably at his strongest more powerful than Doomslayer, Doom universe's individuals, but Mephisto, once he leaves Hell, gets weaker the longer he's away from Hell, so you can make an argument that the Doom Hell characters are stronger than him after a while. It's touch and go. Now, that doesn't immediately mean that Ghostrider is stronger than Doomslayer, per se. It's just that you do have to accept the fact that the way they interpret Hell in different fictions does matter, because that does, matter when you're going up against these two individuals are going up against each other. I mean, this is going to be a long back and forth fight, because, Doomslayer's going to see this guy's going to think he's a demon, and he's going to go and try to put him down. Well, the problem is that Ghostrider, unless you're a being of comparable power, greater power, and or have a holy weapon on call, you can't put Ghostrider down very easily. And unfortunately for Ghostrider too, the penance stare, when you really break it down, actually wouldn't do really anything to Doomslayer. Because even though as a Marine, he's probably taken some innocent life or something like that, he's also fought Hell on multiple occasions, which really helps balance his soul. One of the reasons he did it was because his bunny died. His rabbit was killed. So it really balances out the whole penance stare thing. It's like, sorry, that ain't gonna work on him. But again, the problem does come to, maybe the Unmaker could hurt Ghostrider, because it does hurt individuals from Hell. But the problem is, Ghostrider himself, the angel Zarathos, wasn't from Hell. He was an angel who got corrupted. So even though he does have Hell energy in him and uses Hellfire, he himself is not from, or he itself, is not from Hell. So it probably still would hurt him, but I don't think the Unmaker could kill Ghostrider. Injure, yes. Kill, no. So now you just got a battle of attrition here. Who the hell is going to basically go down first? And ultimately, for me, the answer is Doomslayer. Because unlike Doomslayer, Ghostrider can throw a damage out that can hurt Doomslayer, to the point where if he goes into full-on Zarathos God mode, Doomslayer, for all the stuff he's taken on Hell and everything like that, Doomslayer is not capable of taking on a legitimate god who can just take out planets with just a throw of his an energy blast, who can literally shake the multiverse through combat, or the universe through combat. That's not a level of power Doomslayer has, at least to the best of my knowledge. He doesn't have that, and I don't think he's gone up against individuals who have quite that level of power either. Again, best of my knowledge. So while it would be a really drawn out fight, and Ghostrider would probably get pissed that a lot of his stuff isn't working, he still would ultimately win Ghostrider would still ultimately win the fight, just due to the fact that Doomslayer eventually will tire. It might take days, it might take weeks, but he'll eventually tire. And Hellfire, while it does detect a soul, and even though his will and everything is pretty indomitable, it doesn't mean his soul is necessarily protected to the same extent, even though he does have a blessing from Seraphim, which probably does on some level give him some layer of protection. So the Hellfire probably wouldn't kill him or anything like that, but it might still hurt him. Add on the fact that Ghostrider can just eat souls. That causes a problem. And then we're talking about, going to the full power of like a deity level Ghostrider. It's just not it just doesn't look good in a long-term fight for Doomslayer. If Doomslayer had if Doomslayer did have legitimate holy weapons on him, again, I can't find any holy weapons. If you know of a holy weapon he has, let me know, in which case I would definitely be willing to change my mind on this. If he had a holy weapon of some kind, it would change the outcome of this fight possibly. But that's also we do have to factor in too that yes, holy weapon, that is the one thing that can definitely kill the Ghostrider. But just because you have a holy weapon and use the holy weapon does not initially mean the holy weapon will kill him. We do have to factor that little thing in as well. So ultimately, yes, I go Ghostrider in this fight. I know I'm probably going to get a bunch of Doom fans who hate me, but it is what it is. I've never been shy about giving my opinion, even if it's based on limited facts. So I go Ghostrider, but who do you got in this fight, Doomslayer or Ghostrider? Let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. I'll get to review it at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. I'll be back with another Who Would Win in just a little bit. So thanks for watching, and see you later.